The different forms of trauma. Presented by the Ward and Wellness Services. In association with CJ Ward Creations. When massive hail and/or wind gusts of 58 miles per hour or more are expected, a severe thunderstorm warning is issued. People who are affected by the alert should seek cover in a large structure or in a vehicle with the windows closed. Blowing dust advisory, issued when blowing dust is predicted to restrict visibility to 14 to 1 mile, usually with winds of 25 miles per hour or more. People should keep an eye out for updates and exercise caution when participating in outdoor activities or driving. Dust storm warning, issued when blowing dust is likely to decrease visibility to 14 miles or less on a regular basis, usually with winds of 25 miles per hour or higher. Travel in the area should be avoided until the dust settles, and people with respiratory issues should plan to stay indoors until the storm has passed. Put together an emergency supply kit. Water, food, and other emergency supplies should be available to families. They should also include copies of essential documents, a radio with batteries in case of power outages, and pet supplies. Review the family preparation plan for a detailed list of items to include. Develop a family communication strategy. Maintain easy access to critical contact information and know who to contact if you become separated from one another. This information should also be available to babysitters and caretakers. Families can use the Preparedness Wallet card to help them construct their plan. Make provisions for children's needs. Windstorms should be explained to children in simple words by their parents. Children can also participate in preparedness exercises with their parents. Help Kids Cope is a mobile app that gives parents tips on how to communicate with children at various stages of development. Knowing what to do in the event of a windstorm can provide families a sense of control and enable them to take precautions to ensure their safety. Take into account the following: families should take cover in a strong building during a heavy thunderstorm. Families should relocate to their designated safe location and stay away from solitary sheds or small structures in open spaces. Keep your distance from windows and doors, as well as porches. They should not lie on or lean on concrete floors or walls. Encourage people to take their pets to the same secure location. When outside, stay away from potentially risky situations. Families should avoid natural lightning rods such as a tall, lone tree in an open location during a thunderstorm. Hilltops, open fields, the beach, and a boat on the ocean are also safer to avoid. Increase the amount of emergency supplies available. Families should fill tubs or jugs with water and keep mobile devices charged if they are concerned about losing electricity. During a dust storm, families should take cover as soon as possible. Families should bring their pets inside as quickly as possible if they are outside. Cover your eyes, nose, and mouth with a bandana, scarf, shirt, or your hands to decrease the impact of dust. Families should lay low and cover up if forced to remain outside. Maintain a safe driving record. Encourage families to stop off the road, switch off all car lights, turn on recycled air, and stay in the car with their seatbelts secured until the storm passes. Keep an eye on your kids for respiratory problems. Wheezing, shortness of breath, sore throats, flu-like aches and pains, and weariness are all symptoms of dust exposure. If your kid develops any of these symptoms, seek medical help as soon as it is safe. Parents and caregivers can help youngsters cope with the effects of a windstorm by modeling calm conduct. Children may imitate the reactions of adults around them, and they may pick up ideas for self-care from what their parents and caregivers do. Use a quiet, steady voice to deliver simple but accurate information. Encourage activities that are soothing or distracting. When staying inside, children may benefit from steady breathing to calm their bodies, having a stuffed animal or blanket to hold, or engaging in simple activities to keep them occupied. Finding opportunities for parents and caregivers to take a minute for themselves. Express their thoughts, accept that this is a scary circumstance, and engage in a coping plan may be beneficial. After. Most families will adjust quickly after a windstorm and be able to resume their daily activities. The majority of children will show resiliency. However, if their homes or schools have been damaged, some youngsters may respond more violently. Parents and caregivers can help children by modeling good problem solving, keeping daily routines regular, and providing factual information about the repairs and changes the family or community will need to make following the storm. Children who have lost a loved one or a pet will require additional grief counseling to help them adjust. Windstorm resources. Definition: a windstorm is defined as a storm with high winds or severe gusts powerful enough to cause tree and structure damage. Wind gusts of more than 34 mph are common in windstorms. Gusts, or quick bursts of high-speed winds, as well as prolonged periods of stronger, continuous winds, cause damage in windstorms. Downbursts, derechos, haboobs, and dust storms are just a few examples of windstorms. Windstorms that carry small particles, such as dust, can swiftly impair visibility, resulting in accidents and enormous automobile and truck pileups. Because dangerous wind gusts are difficult to predict and can strike without warning, thunderstorm or dust storm warnings may be the sole indication that they are on the way. Before. The greatest method to keep children and family members safe after a windstorm is to be prepared ahead of time. Families should do the following to strengthen their preparedness: determine the safest room in their home to shelter in place. During a violent windstorm, families should seek shelter in a storm cellar, basement, or the lowest level of the building. If there isn't a basement, direct them to an inside location with no windows, such as a closet or bathroom. Keep a safe distance from windows, corners, and outside walls. Recognize the various windstorm-related weather notifications. Because windstorms come in a variety of shapes and sizes, there are various advisories and cautions that families should be aware of. It's especially crucial to pay attention to severe thunderstorm warnings, as these storms can cause downbursts and derechos that don't generally come with their own warnings. The following are some of the alerts: severe thunderstorm watch, issued when circumstances are suitable for severe thunderstorms, wind gusts of 58 miles per hour or bigger, hail. People in the watch region should keep an eye on the sky and listen for any warnings.